The crypto markets are looking very nervous. We haven't seen such negative sentiment in the market since June 22nd. And the next 24 hours are going to be very critical for both crypto and the stock market because of Fed Chair Jerome Powell. But the big question is why? How much volatility should we expect? And how should we be prepared to deal with it? And if at all Jerome Powell hints at something that the market is fearing, the next 4 to 6 weeks are going to be very ugly for the entire market. So what is that? Let's find out. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz Alpha, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Also, make sure to join us for our X Spaces Tuesday to Friday at 10 a.m. EST, link down below. So what's happening right now? Well, Fed Chair Jerome Powell will take the stage at Jackson Hole this Friday, and history tells us that post-Jackson Hole Symposium, the broader market see a sharp decline. How sharp are we talking? Take a look at this data. In August 2024, the market saw a sharp 4.11% decline, and in August 2022, the market corrected by more than 7% after Jackson Hole. But the big question is, what will happen this time, and how should you be prepared to deal with the volatility? So what we're witnessing right now is a market sell-off in preparation for Jackson Hole on Friday. Investors are basically de-risking their investments before the symposium. But why is there so much fear for that? Let's quickly try and understand what Jackson Hole Symposium is and its impact on the market. And there's a reason why the negative news coming out of Symposium tends to hurt the markets even more. On August 19th, the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas announced the annual Jackson Hole Symposium. It takes place in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and gathers central bankers, economists, academics, financial market participants, and government officials from all over the world. The 2025 symposium is scheduled for August 21st to 23rd, with the theme Labor Markets in Transition, Demographics, Productivity, and Macroeconomic Policy. And as the Fed has been delaying rate cuts since the Trump administration took over, the market is becoming more confident that the rate cuts are no longer a guarantee for September. The next FOMC meeting is happening in just 26 days on September 17th, and right now the probability of a rate cut is 81%. But there's high chances that on Friday, Jerome Powell might hint at no rate cuts, and the market is trying to front run this and thus sell off. And if there are no rate cuts for September, it'll be an ugly 4 to 6 weeks until we have clarity for October's potential cuts. So why does Jackson Hole impact the market in such a bad way? Well, the symposium is happening at the end of August, and in August, everybody is on vacation. If you look at the capital volumes entering the market, they're very low for both stock and crypto markets. Thus, the market doesn't get a lot of capital support to bounce back from the negative news. Just let me show you the impact it's had. In August 2022, Powell said at Jackson Hole, higher interest rates will bring some pain to households and businesses. This indicated higher interest rates for September 2022, and the stock market dropped by almost 8%. And Bitcoin dropped almost 23% from $24,500 to $18,700 between August 14th and September 9th. And the impact of the negative financial news is more pronounced in the summer because, as I said, US investors are away on vacation. And secondly, there's about a 4 to 6 week window for the next FOMC meeting, and the market will continue to linger in uncertainty until the September FOMC meeting happens. So this explains all the nervousness of the crypto and stock market at the moment, but here's how to deal with it. With all the uncertainty around, markets might need a little low until the next FOMC meeting, but what could happen after that? Well, over the last couple of days, we've seen Bitcoin dominance drop from 65% to 58%, and this will continue. As big money is now rotating into ETH, what happens post that is evident. We'll see an alt season that we've all been waiting for, so now if you plan to buy the dump, you should be buying altcoins as they'll rally harder than Bitcoin with the dominant shift. But which altcoins are best to buy? For that, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our coming videos on which altcoins will pump first after this dump.